A vintage car restorer pulled a thick, wax-sealed envelope from beneath the roof of a 1970 sedan. And what he found inside was never meant to be discovered. Ken Whitman had been restoring classic cars in Tulsa, Oklahoma, for over 20 years. He'd seen it all: hidden cash, old weapons, forgotten secrets tucked to rusted frames. But nothing like this. The sedan he bought for $1,500 was falling apart. He only wanted it for parts. So he started peeling off the cracked vinyl roof, just another routine job. Then his scraper hit something solid, not rust, not damage, something hidden. He cut through the lining and pulled out a thick envelope taped directly to the metal roof. It was heavy, old, sealed with hardened red wax. No name, no address, just a faded government-style crest. Thinking it belonged to the previous owner, Ken tracked him down. But the elderly man, Dale Frazier, had no answers. He said the car had belonged to someone else before him, a man named Victor Harris, back in his garage. Ken placed the envelope under a bright light and carefully broke the seal. Inside were typewritten documents and detailed engine schematics, every page stamped in red. Classified, the designs didn't make sense. They described an engine powered by a hydrogen water mixture with efficiency levels far beyond anything known. But that wasn't the strangest part. There was also a journal at first. It read like a normal engineering log: experiments, failures, progress. But then the tone shifted. Victor Harris wrote about men watching him, unidentified, silent, always nearby. He believed powerful forces wanted his invention buried: corporations, industries that would lose everything if it worked. The entries became desperate. He was being followed. His workshop had been searched. Then came the final entry. He wrote that he had hidden the plans inside a car and moved the prototype somewhere safe. At the bottom of the page were only coordinates and 2 words: Unit 14. Ken followed them 3 hours south, near the Texas border. He found an abandoned storage facility, rusted, silent. Forgotten Unit 14 was locked, but the lock crumbled instantly. Inside, beneath a torn tarp and layers of dust, was an engine. Compact. Unfamiliar. Decades ahead of its time, it was real Victor Harris's prototype, hidden for over 40 years. Ken knew this was bigger than him, so he contacted experts, engineers, examined the design, and confirmed it. It worked. A forgotten invention, a vanished inventor, and a discovery that almost stayed buried forever. Now the question is, would you have followed the coordinates or walked away?